Hey yo, it's the one and only Real B, aka Sharpshooter. What up, it's the boy Scripture, and this is High Table. Make some noise! Hey yo, welcome to High Table, where we don't just talk, we dissect the truth. Tonight we're talking about hustle, we're talking about the grind. You know, in a country where job no day, where sapa they hold everybody, you know, where lights no day to even get loan na war. Is entrepreneurship still about passion? Or will the youth just hide behind it due to unemployment? I'm your host, they call me Real B, aka Sharpshooter. Make some noise! Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And I'm your co-host, Jesus Black, aka Scripture.
Make some noise!
Yeah. And I'm preaching alongside my brother, my OG, my friend, Real B. And we'll be talking about, is entrepreneurship still about passion, or is it just people going into it out of frustration?
And joining us is someone you must have seen on your TV screen. She's a Nigerian actress, she's a producer, she's a screenwriter, she's the CEO of Dolly Signature, and she's an alumni of the New York Film Academy. Let's give it up for Dolly. Dolly, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You're welcome, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're looking so good, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly,
you don't look bad
so,
yourself.
you look so pretty, Dolly.
It's so nice to have
The
you.
economy has nothing on me, you know.
I see.
That's awesome. Okay, and in the studio today, we also have a serial businessman, an entrepreneur, CEO Sargas, no other person but my brother, Ik in the building.
Thank you. You're looking so cool, bro.
The economy has nothing on you as well.
It doesn't.
I see y'all. Welcome to the show, yeah.
Thank you.
So, moving on to today's topic, I want to really ask you guys this. You know, let's talk about this. Is entrepreneurship still about passion? Or do we youths now, we now hide behind it, you know, as CEOs? What do y'all have to say about this, you know?
Ladies first, please.
Oh, ladies first. Okay, yeah, let's hear from you, Dolly.
Oh, he's a gentleman.
Okay, good question. Entrepreneurship. Well, I will always speak for myself. I don't know about the over 200 and how many million people or youth we have in Nigeria. So for me, it's always been about passion.
Okay.
I'll tell you a story. When I was in primary school, I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
When I entered secondary school, I wanted to become an actress. I fell in love. That's a story for another day.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all I dreamed about. So as soon as I was done with my secondary school, because I was raised by my aunt, my beautiful aunt. She's so dear to me.
Okay. Shout out to your auntie.
Hi, auntie.
Yeah.
I traveled home to Delta State, and when I got there to see my mom, you know, and my other siblings, I noticed something. There was these little children. They were just, you know, every 4 days, they will come home with like a lot of money. They will buy stuff. I'm like, what's going on?
Really?
So I was like, what are you people doing? So I was like, what are you guys doing? So they said, oh, they go to the market and they sell cassava and they make money. I'm like, oh,
so that's like in the village, yeah?
Yes, in the village.
Okay.
So I prepared myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this thing with you guys. I didn't like business, mind you, at that point.
Yes.
So but I wanted money. Yes, I wanted money.
Yeah.
I was 16? So I prepared. They said, oh, we'll go to the farm, we'll harvest cassava and grind it and, you know, fry it and then sell it in the market and make a lot of money. So I think I had like 100 naira that day. I bought akara, I bought bread, I bought pure water. I got a wheelbarrow. I started going to the farm.
Yes.
Bang, 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 bang. By the time we got to like maybe 10 miles, I don't know, what am I saying? 10 miles, no, not up to 10 miles. After like 10 or 15 minutes of walking, I stopped. I ate some of the akara and bread.
Well, you haven't gotten to the farm. You don't eat first, so.
I then chopped that one first.
Okay.
Walk again, another 10, 15 minutes. This farm was far. Long story short, I ate the last akara shortly before we got to the farm. And the last bread and the last pure water. As soon as I got to the farm, I passed out. So when I came to, I was home. Apparently, the wheelbarrow I wanted to use to bring cassava. That was what they used to carry me back home.
Wait, hold on a minute at this point. Wait, you were going to the farm, you pushed the wheelbarrow.
Yes, to go
and you passed out at the farm.
And they used that wheelbarrow
so that wheelbarrow had to carry you go out.
Exactly.
Yes,
so
And that was first day on the farm, yeah.
Entrepreneurship is not for the faint. So when I woke up, they were like, "Oh, I was sick for like 4 days afterwards."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't even do anything at the farm,
No,
you know?
the trekking alone showed me Shege Pro Max. It was enough. So I
Okay.
knew that part wasn't for me, obviously. Then after that, I tried getting a job. This was immediately after WAEC. I was waiting for my results.
Okay.
So I've always been, very what's the word? Hyper. I always want to do something. I can't stay still.
Okay.
So as soon as I got better, I went to look for a job. There was this polytechnic. Then the polytechnic was just opening. Okay. So I went to look for a job and I got a job as a sales girl. I think I lasted 3 days on that job.
Just 3 days?
Oh yeah, 3 days.
You
I was
stopped
fired. No, they fired me. Apparently I was a bad
That's a
employee.
record breaking.
Yeah.
3 days.
Then get this. I got another job as a recharge card sales girl.
Okay.
I think that one was probably 2 days too. Two or 3 days. I was fired also.
Fired.
Yes. So I just said, you know what, I
see.
can't do this, obviously. Let me just stay at home and wait for my results. So when my result came out, I got into uni. I was like, you know what, let me just go to school. At least I knew I was very intelligent. That one, nobody can take from me. So I knew school was a way for me. Let me work, make money. Do the normal 9 to 5, right? So get this. When I entered 200 level, I remember vividly. I went to my auntie's place. My auntie from my dad's side. She used to work at NMPC then. She's retired now.
Okay.
So after the holidays, I spent about a month with her. After the holidays, she gave me 25,000 naira to go back to school. I was in Uniben.
Okay.
I had 20,000 for my upkeep and 5,000 for transport.
And that was a big money then.
Oof, huge.
I can imagine. Yeah, way back.
Back going to Benin was like maybe 1,000 or 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just asked myself, and Benin people, they are very fashionable. Shout out to my Benin folks. I love Benin people. And I just said, once I get to school now, I would buy clothes. I would buy things, and that money
So you want to be dripping,
So I just told myself, you know what? What can you do with this 20,000 naira now so that it won't finish quick? So my friend then, Kali, her mom was into jewelry. So she was going to Lagos Island to go and buy jewelry. Her mom was starting.
She's a Lagosian, like she's based in Lagos.
Yes.
Okay.
So her mom was buying about 10,000 naira worth of jewelry for her to, be using to keep body and soul together in school. So I told her, you know what, I have 20,000 naira. What do we do with it? She was like, don't worry, we'll use it to buy something. Bro, when we entered the market, when we entered Lagos Island, I had a full Ghana, the big Ghana must go.
Yes.
And I don't think I exhausted that 20,000 naira. It
Are
was
you serious?
full. By the time I got back to school,
Full with what? What did you use? It jewelries or what?
I bought slippers,
Oh.
sandals, purses.
Is this for like your designers? Like
No,
for you to...
like regular slippers. It
Okay.
was like then, I think 300
No, what I mean is
naira
like
pair.
for you to rock in school or what?
Rock for where they go.
Oh.
For sale.
For sales,
Yes.
wow. Okay.
So when I got back, because I've always been I've always been a very good salesperson, right? I'm not a good employee.
But that's to tell you what our economy looked like back then. For you to use that amount, I know it's a huge
things were
amount,
better.
but to
Things
buy
were-
something that,
yes, a full Ghana must go. I'm
a
not
Ghana
joking.
must go. Unlike now, yeah.
So when I got to school, I started selling. And what I did, most of the things we used to buy then, when you buy, is always cash and carry. So I said, you know what? You guys are my hostel mates. I was going from hostel to hostel. I can sell to you on credit.
Okay.
Buy,
That's a smart
pay
one.
whenever.
You know.
Oh, yeah. Because I knew at that moment, I really didn't need the money. But I was going to need it later on, So what I did, bro, I bought a slippers for 300 naira. I sold it for 1,500. There was this Marc Jacob purse I bought.
This
I
is
will
like
never forget.
times 5 of
See,
the profit,
bro,
you know.
I bought that Marc Jacob. That was the most expensive thing I bought. 1,500. Guess how much I sold it? 4,500. And I'm like, hold up.
Really?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
By the time I was done, I had about 100,000 naira. And I'm like, so some things, because I'll be fine here normally. So some things that I had bought for myself, I was selling it. Some bros with a hot
Yeah.
like you now.
Is it like me?
What do you want? I said, bro, buy for me. Anything. If you buy for me, there was this particular gown I would never forget, a suede gown.
Wait. Those guys were the hot first. Better buy for you.
Yes, nah, not
and
mine.
for your own
My
self
business
again.
now.
That's smart.
So this
You're going
gown,
to sell and join.
3 people bought that gown for me.
Yes.
If you buy and finish, I'll take the money, I'll put them back. Another person will still buy and begin. So it got to a point, Kali was like, Dolly, you must wear this gown. Remove it. That was why I wore that gown for years.
Wow.
So I made so much money, and that was like what opened my eyes to entrepreneurship.
Oh, I see.
Get this, it's not easy because I have to like trek. Sometimes people want to fight you. You have to be
Yes.
persistent. Sometimes I'll go, they will dodge, like, they're not around. I'll knock and knock. You must see me. You must give me my money. By the time I drag you 2 or 3 times, you pay me up. So that's how, for me, entrepreneurship
So
came
the passion
about.
started building,
Yes,
like,
when you see that kind of money, how passion will come.
as
I don't understand. Passion blow.
yeah.
Full on.
So from there, you started like striving,
I just knew from that moment.
becoming
that there's
independent. You
no
know you don't need to
way.
work for someone.
And don't forget.
So they don't fire you
I
in
lasted
3 days' time.
Exactly. So I knew being an employee to somebody was not it for me.
Oh, I see.
I know it lasts.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So like for you now, like it was a passion. Like it's been a passion.
Yes, passion. And I realized I was good at it,
Yes.
And then for me, it's I like doing things that I love because that's what keeps me, powered on. That's what gives me the ginger to keep going.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
I see.
It's all passion for me, bro.
Wow,
I don't know about you.
That's a nice one from you. So now, from the ladies, now you're passing it back to the gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's hear from you, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I agree that entrepreneurship passion is needed, but I would say that anyone can become an entrepreneur, right?
Okay.
Because entrepreneurship is just about buying and selling and making profits. If you can identify a problem and
Get a solution.
yes, you find a solution to it, be innovative about it, and then make profit out of it, then you're automatically an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But entrepreneurship takes a lot of risk. It comes with a lot of risk. That risk can only be surmounted with passion. When you have to calculate, maybe sometimes government policies can come up, or
Yes.
it
could just come up with a
anything could
policy
come
that
up.
can-
anything
throw
could
you
come
off
up, and so that passion is what will continue driving you to take that risk in entrepreneurship. So passion is really very important. I think it's one of the most important factors an entrepreneur should have. But another question is it everyone that is born to become an entrepreneur?
Yes.
I think the question should be, is it everyone that is born to take that risk?
Yes.
Because there are some people who are born, they are risk averse, like they are not capable of taking so much risk in life.
True.
And some people who are born and they are ready to do crazy things, risk everything. Yeah. So those ones who are ready to risk everything, obviously they'll be more successful than those ones who rather just play safe. So passion is very important in entrepreneurship because of that risk that is always involved. It needs someone who has a bold heart to
To be able
see
to
an
work on
opportunity,
it,
yes,
yeah,
and capitalize
take
on
it,
it. Take a very good example. It's great entrepreneurs like Dangote, right?
Yes.
I mean, Nigeria has been battling this whole petrol issue
issues,
for
yeah.
over 50 years, right? And big companies were already there before him. Like we had
Yes.
big companies like Texaco, Shell, you had NNPC there, and none of them could actually do what he has done so far.
Yes,
So he took the risk and invested over $20 billion, not even knowing if it's going to work or not. He only
gonna
saw
work,
the
yeah.
opportunity, but if it's going to work or not is another different case entirely.
And currently he's being frustrated.
We all
but
know
the
the story.
passion
Yeah, exactly.
is, keeping
but
it going.
because he has a very big heart to take the risk, he invested $20 billion. So every entrepreneurship really, passion is very important. It's really very important for you to have. Yeah.
I totally agree with you. Okay, that has actually been an interesting. That was an interesting story from Dolly.
From Dolly, yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. She was telling us about a journey of what actually give her the spark that for her to identify the fact that she's an entrepreneur. And then Ike made a very vital point. So, real, from what they've said, I think we've actually identified the point that passion plays a very big role for every entrepreneur, and for you to be an entrepreneur, you have to be a risk taker.
Yeah.
You have to have a big heart to be able to take risks.
Yes.
But I want to throw another question.
Okay.
Because since we've already identified passion as one of the elements that is needed for entrepreneurs, I want us to also identify probably 2 other very important characteristics that every entrepreneur out there listening to this podcast can also say, okay, yeah, I think I have passion. So what else do I need? So let's just, because of time factor, let's just add two more to the passion, because it's very obvious. We've already stated that passion is very important. So, Dolly, what do you think? What other things is on board?
I think resilience.
Resilience, okay.
Resilience. Because if you don't have that, you will give up.
What if there's no capital, So because let's go from your story now. For example, you said your auntie gave you a certain amount just to go to school, and being an entrepreneur inside of you, you had to turn it up.
Look for a way to
turn it up. Turn it over and over. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So there are some people really who have this drive, but they might not even have the capital, to push this drive in them forward. For them to have like a start, start is very difficult in everything we do. You understand? So people like that, how do you think they should come up? Like, do they really need to now go try to get a job first, at least to build capital and now come into your business?
You could do that. So you have to have vision.
Okay.
If you have the vision, you will find the capital. Trust me.
Yeah.
So let me use my field, for instance. When I first started making films,
Yes.
I used my money. I had to invest my own money. How did I make the money? I was saving up.
Yes.
I had a friend then who I told, you know what, this Nollywood thing we're trying to break into, let's save up and, do like a collaboration. And she was like, oh, where are we going to get the money from? I'm like, you can get the money. If you can buy human hair, if you can buy handbag, trust me, you can get the money.
Yes.
Start saving with whatever you have.
Because somehow you must have those money.
You must have, do you understand? You buy clothes. So there's always a way. There's always something.
Were you working to save or?
Yeah, so while I was schooling, I was also doing, menial jobs. Just
in Nigeria, you did that?
No, not in Nigeria.
Because I know it's
But even in Nigeria, so
it's tough. Yeah.
I'm going somewhere. So after my first film, which was a flop, that's a story for another day again.
Which was a flop.
It was a total flop. So that money was all gone. Yeah, so all that money was wasted. Right? So, but like I said, that's a story for another day.
Can imagine, man. Some people will just give up.
Oh, it was millions. So one thing I always, like I said in the first, the beginning part of this conversation.
Yes.
I think for every entrepreneur, make sure you're doing what you love. If you're not doing what you love, you will suffer. If I wasn't doing what I love, give up now. Oh my God.
As you want.
I've lost so much money in film. That's the truth. And if any filmmaker comes out, they will tell you that for free.
But despite that, you still keep pushing
It's what I will do for the rest of my life.
Oh, I see.
No, there's no plan B or plan C or plan D. It's that or nothing, right? It's either that or rich housewife. And knowing my kind of person, I would that man.
I see.
So when I lost all that money, that was 2017.
Yes.
So for the whole of 2018, I was sulking. I was licking my wounds. I was just telling myself. So I just gathered the little I had left and I opened one small boutique because guess what? I love fashion also.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was like always my go-to.
So it's more like a backup. So my blessings get away, Bill.
I just say, let me stay here. But while I was...
Some people say don't pull out too.
Bro, while I had my boutique, guess what I was doing there? I was always writing there. So I'll carry my laptop in the morning. I'm writing. When there's, slow business, in the afternoon, I drop it and start calling customers.
Yes.
So from that script, I started selling the scripts to film people.
Okay.
From selling the script to them, I said, you know what? Before I sell my story to you, because there was kind of like a rush, before I sell my story to you, give me a role inside or you pay me too.
Oh, that kind of vibe, yeah.
So that's how I came back into the industry again.
I see.
And from writing scripts for people, I started producing for other people. Because I had made mistakes with my own money on my own productions, I knew better.
Okay, so it's more like an
money.
experience,
Of course.
You learn, it's a process, you understand?
There's no entrepreneur that will tell you they've never lost money. It's impossible. So it's like a rite of passage, right?
Yes,
if you haven't lost money, you know, if you learn that lesson. You know, get classroom if you teach you that lesson.
So you said something, say failure, so you cannot
Oh, you
failure
have
is part
to
of the
fail.
process.
You must fail.
You must fail.
If you
being an
haven't failed,
entrepreneur.
if you haven't failed, trust me, you're not an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
You're
failure is part of the
playing.
process.
You must fail.
You must
Being an
fail.
entrepreneur.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you must.
It's
Yeah,
like
go
your
ahead.
pass mark once you fail.
Scores to that.
Two words. Two words to that. For you to win.
Yes,
So that means there's no success without failure.
Nope. Exactly.
Two words to that. I feel like when we're talking about this failure, we say you must fail, Abi, but please, I think at some point we need to calculate the fail. Because what I'm saying is that no go rush, you no plan yourself, you can't go fail. You go say, as you fail now, maybe they give you what kind of money. You go put 50 million inside one business, you fail. Sure. They say, get somebody, if you go do these 2 words now. If you go do 2 words now, say, oh my, I don't fail. I will say, I really be entrepreneur.
Yeah.
This is the passage. So what do you think? I like the failure calculating and all that. So
So that brings us back to the question you asked
Yes,
earlier. You
yes.
know, what other things does an entrepreneur need actually to become, successful besides passion, and all that? Innovation is very important. You should try and understand the moment you are in.
Yes.
For example, guys who were producing CDs of those days, if they were still in business now, they would have gone off business, right? Because now everything now is digital, right?
Yes.
So if those guys did not innovate, they're out of business.
They'll
And
get left
innovation
behind.
comes from knowledge.
Because everything has now gone digital.
Exactly,
those
so
playing
it cut
music
across.
is now like,
So
Spotify.
if you are not innovating, if you are not
If you're not
branding,
constantly
you need to go
innovating,
with-
exactly,
with the trend.
exactly.
So you
know,
see how important
yes,
it is.
exactly. So innovation comes with knowledge, right? You have to be able to read across board, read your
I mean,
your,
you must be
your
properly
business.
informed.
Yeah, be updated
exactly.
always.
Read your sector where
that's
you
it.
are. Read other sectors, because sometimes what happens in other sectors can also affect your own sector where you're currently operating.
Yeah.
But one problem we have in Nigeria with a lot of entrepreneurs speaking for Nigeria now, right?
Yeah.
In Nigeria is that you see a lot of people who say they're entrepreneurs and they get to spend their time more on social media. That's pure laziness.
Okay.
Right? That's laziness in another form. You cannot be working hard to get into the university and you are not studying to pass your JAM. It's pure going to.
Can I cut
pure
you there?
F9. Yeah.
That's not true. That's not
Okay.
entirely true.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
learned
Let's
a lot
see.
from social media. It depends on your space.
That's because you're taking advantage of what social media has to offer, right?
Exactly.
But I can tell
Or
you.
is it because it's concerning your field?
Yes,
Like, you
because
have
she's
to be in
because she's
social
looking
media?
at content that has
Not
to do
necessarily.
with right. I'll see.
Okay, let's see where you're coming from.
I'll give you an example. I'm in the oil and gas sector and the FMCG sector, right? What
Yes.
business do I have to do with someone who is shaking their bomb
their bomb.
on?
And some
Not
gossip
everybody on
stories,
social media
about
is
some
that.
shaking
gossip
bomb.
stories,
Not everybody
right?
on social media is
Yes.
shaking
You
bomb.
will find out that the moment you open up your and Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram does it.
Yeah.
They do this intentionally,
Yes.
especially for men.
Is the algorithm
Because
they push,
yes, exactly, because they know
towards-
men will be hooked up to such content, and they want you to spend more time on that, right? So if you're an entrepreneur, a male entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
You have to make sure that you spend whatever content you're watching, right? You have to spend it on what concerns your business and other sectors that you think might have a positive effect on your own, ideas and all
Yeah.
that, right? So I see a lot of people, young boys. I'm speaking for the men now. I see a lot of young boys, and they spend their time on social media. And
Yeah,
when you
that's
ask
true.
them, so, oh, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do
Everybody's
this.
a content creator,
But you're spending your damn freaking time on social media. If you actually carry your phone and check how many hours you're spent on Instagram or TikTok, you find that you're spent almost half of the entire day.
24,
Yeah, on that note, because the influencers, like the ones who are out there doing well,
Yeah.
they want to make you understand that, okay, this is what is paying us. Like maybe the TikTok streamers, all of those streaming heavily, and the next day they don't buy GLE,
G-Wagon.
you know, buy
that works for
G-Wagon.
them.
So
That works for them.
that makes these other people, they feel like, I need the day this online. Be like,
Let me stay updated.
they get money when they come out for
but
here,
it's
you
not
know.
but it's not for every industry.
Yes.
It's not for every industry. So you have to look at what works for you, right? Then copy that. So it still brings us back to that what I said earlier, innovation. And innovation comes with knowledge.
Yes.
TikTok, for example, in the US, the content TikTok shows up in that shows up in the US is totally different from content that shows up in China. And don't forget that TikTok is actually a Chinese product, right?
Yes.
The TikTok China is more entrepreneurial.
Yes.
But TikTok
I think
Africa,
they control it, yeah.
So obviously you will see Chinese guys being more innovative, than we in Nigeria.
Our own space is full of clowns.
I think it's more of what you watch. Because for me, I learned a lot from being on social media. Instagram. You people are not paying me for this advert. Anyway. I learned a lot. I'm not a sports fan. I don't watch sports. Everything I know about sport, I learned from IG.
Oh, you see?
I'm not an oil and gas person. Yeah. Everything I know from following Dangote.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of entrepreneurs. Like this morning, as I was driving here, there was something I saw while I was in traffic.
Yeah.
Quotes from famous entrepreneurs. Jeff Bezos, that's my guy. That's my role model.
Jeff Bezos,
yes,
okay.
I love him so much. So I try to... And the more you follow these people, the more you watch their content, the more it pops up for you. You see more of those kind of things.
Because those are the things
Because those are the things you watch. If I see somebody shaking bum bum, I always... You have the right to... Not interested or not show again or something like that.
But you just said something that you don't watch sports like football or whatever.
Yes, but I have all the information from online.
Yes. But you notice that you don't watch it. That means you don't follow the pages like our Fabrizio or our ESPN. So it pops up. That means the algorithm pushes it
pops up
to
and
you.
when
So I think
see
that's what is also saying.
But
He
when
doesn't
you
want
see
bump, but they push it to it.
Yes, and you have the it gives you the choice to cancel it.
Okay. Yes. I think
but it's mostly because for guys to cancel it, bum bum and shake it.
By the time
there's a way you just say that, just get glued to it.
Exactly. No, it's not. It is a you problem.
No, it's not. It's human nature. No, it's right. The reason why they're pushing a lot of football
bum, you say it too.
I see bum bum. Why am I watching it? By the time I cancel the bum bum twice, it will never show again.
No, don't forget.
If you see bum bum,
very clear.
Person like you, you might scroll because
exactly because it doesn't.
I see
very clear. Say for the men.
For the men.
They say for men.
Women.
Like
Imagine
push
she
it
says she
to
sees
the men.
football stars, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure not just football stars. She sees more of male celebrities.
Yes.
Because they want them to be hooked up on that.
Yes.
Because I know women are ready to scroll up with male celebrities and watch and
funny
watch
enough,
and
I
watch.
don't. So
I mean, not in general terms, right? But a large number of our young stars are hooked up on the wrong things on social media. Then how can they be able to innovate if when they're supposed to spend their time on their watching stuff on the agricultural sector and they're
that's where focus.
I want to say something. I
want
to say something. Most youths, they want to bring up the claim of being unemployed. That's why they are always on social media, space, spending much time there. But I think what the youth actually needs to look at is instead of consuming too much social media, why not find a way that you can also use to make money? Because let's be very honest, unemployment is high. Many people are graduates, they don't have anything to do. Sometimes you go just don't compare yourself that you cannot be idle.
Yes.
Like you always want to put your time into productivity.
Yeah.
Some people are not built like that. Some people are willing to work. So instead of being born and all of that, they want to consume.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, instead of consuming too much, because let's be honest, our youths are consuming too much social media.
A lot.
Rather than contributing to the social media space. Because our social media space now, on
a comment section.
Yes. Now, so people are
the trollers.
You find yourself that clowns a blow of lately. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You understand? So more woke people are still held behind the trap of unemployed. They don't have the passion. They don't have the innovation. You understand? So we're talking about the elements that actually makes an entrepreneur. We just wanted there are a whole lot of elements, but we're picking.
We've picked some.
We've picked some.
Yeah, before
we have identified passion.
Yeah, we have identified passion and innovation.
And
then before we go to the third one, I want to quickly say something. Talking about the unemployment, we've seen situations where, we have businesses. You have businesses, you understand? So I have friends who also run businesses. I've seen us complaining, that, okay, you define workers, you don't even see people to work. Like they are no like people. Some people say no one who work the
yeah.
work. They just come to your space. Let's say okay, you run a lounge. They just come to your space. They work for like 1 month. Let's use the female workers now, for example. They just feel like say they don't get 1 or 2,
Contacts.
maybe like 1 or 2 contacts, maybe like 5 to 7 guys contact where they don't get. They don't quit the job. So that space now, when they quit the job, they don't go sit down again, not working. OP say okay, they're going to bill all these guys. So now they don't pick contacts. You start looking for workers again.
That is where
Bro, that's
the
where
passion.
focus. Not even passion.
No, those
they don't
people
have,
that
they
are
don't
not
have passion for anything.
No, these people they are not
They don't-
entrepreneurs
yeah.
first. So
Yes,
they came as employed.
They're not employable. That's
You
the problem.
understand?
Like we see during the time of my father worked at UBA with a school sat.
Yes.
It was that easy for you to get
Back
employment
then,
with a
yeah.
school sat.
School sats
Now
are
the
addicting
school
now.
sat kids these days are not. You can't even use them for a simple cleaning job
Yes.
because they're not ready to do anything. They're not ready to work.
I'm not be cleaner. They say they laugh. They say I
And
go
it still
be
boils
cleaner or
down to
something.
the fact that social media is really causing a whole lot of havoc. In as much as it's doing a lot of good, right? It's still causing a lot of havoc, especially for the young ones. A whole lot of havoc because now they're no longer focused on what is going to give them that skill to build the kind of life that they really want to build.
Yes.
Rather, they rather pay for data
You know
and
another
give MTN
problem.
money.
Do you know another problem? Everybody wants to answer that title. I'm an entrepreneur.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like, I was telling my
Everybody
sis.
has
many
CEO now.
CEOs.
Like, they think it's a
If
big
I
deal,
see
you know?
anybody's
They think it's a
bag,
big
Who
deal.
they say slippers, handbag, don't put CEO, you don't put it there.
Baby, stop now. You said like the CEO. Exactly. They attack me now.
Everybody that CEO now. And the funny thing is that means that CEO when they upload, they don't get that good. So
Yes, now.
once you now place order,
You pay.
they'll
That's
go
when
market
they go to the
and
market.
you
for
pay, go buy it.
Or
But
if
them
they don't need to go to
CEO
market, they will order it online for
online,
you.
send
And
delivery.
then
They
add
don't
their
even know if it's
I
of
mean,
quality.
Let me tell you
But
guys a
them
story.
CEO.
Let me tell you guys a very short story. Recently, we were looking for an accountant to work with us, and so had we spread the word around, and various people came, and a lady came, and she said she was an accountant, that she studied accounting in school, and all. Okay, no problem, all that. So what project did you do in the university? He said project. I said, yeah, project. Your final year project now. He said project. Me, I was amazed that she was amazed that she doesn't know what project was. Because, I mean,
You are amazed that she was
amazed.
that she doesn't know what project was. Like, it was really amazing. Then she said something really very, very interesting. She said,
Okay.
the lecturer came and said they should pay money and they will get it. I was like, are
They'll
you
get
serious?
what?
They'll get the whole project stuff.
Just get an A for it,
Yes.
and
You know, and this is someone that has done a youth service. So for us to have done a youth service, it means you actually graduated from that university.
Yes,
And it's
yes.
for you to graduate from that university, it means you actually did that project.
I did that
So
project,
for her
yes.
to not know what a project,
project
is,
is.
talk less of knowing what kind of project she did.
Wow.
It means that what she said that she paid the lecturer to do that was actually
What university was that?
I don't want to mention the name. I don't want to mention the name. But that's how it went.
It's wild.
Can imagine.
So I asked her I asked her another question after that. I said, so what do you spend your time doing? She clearly told me without mincing words was that that she's always on social media. She checks out fashion. She sells hair online. Is that enough for you not to do your project in university?
See, I think, let me be very honest with you. Most youths, they don't know the importance of questionnaire. Like how important it is, whereby if you want to go into something, you have to do a questionnaire.
Like a research
You have to
and
do a
all that.
proper research. You have to ask people in the business. You have to consult. Most people just jump into business. Most people just think they know a lot. Do you understand? People don't actually try to, go deep into it and
They
be
don't-
like,
they
okay,
don't go the extra
go and
mile in
read and
getting
everything.
knowledge.
So I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like the system, I'm going to actually attribute some of this cost to the system. I feel like the system has actually played a very big role that our society it's more like the society is groomed to be ignorant. People are not focused.
Bro, it's not a system problem. It's a we problem.
Yes, it's not
I
just
don't
individual.
like. I love Nigeria, but
Yeah.
I don't like the Nigerian government. But I'm not going to put a blame on them that's not theirs.
exactly.
I went to Uniben. when I did my project, I didn't know what research was at the time, but I had to do research. And guess what? My project was on my place, Ogwashuku. When I did my research, I found out so much about my people that I did not know. Guess what? Years later, I'm in film. I write, right? And I write biopics now. So if you contract me to do a story and it's about a certain people,
Yes.
I'm currently working on a story about a certain people. I had to go to the village. I'm not going to write a single thing if I don't go there. I need to breathe the air. I need to feel the people.
Yeah.
I need to understand them before I can talk about them. Guess where I learned that? From doing the research on my own project in school. That's how I
Yes.
understood the importance. I was one of them. It's my place. But I understood a different part of our culture when I was writing about it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Government has always been the same in Nigeria. It's never been better. So you won't say, oh, during your time, things were better. Did government tell me to go and do research?
Okay, so now what you're
it's a
saying is
you.
not a system, it's a
Even
you
if
thing. It's
that
an
girl
individual
was
thing.
paying-
You too, yeah.
Get this, even if she was paying her lecturer or whoever
Yeah.
for her, if she was really interested in passing through school, she would want to read her own project. Even if somebody else wrote it, read it and understand it.
Yeah, so Jesus Black, you said something about the system. You
Yeah.
understand? Do you think the system is built to even frustrate entrepreneurs? What do you guys have to say about this? Let's hear from you.
Well, the system is not perfect, and there's no country that the system is actually perfect, But as I said, an entrepreneur is someone who sees opportunities and take advantage of those opportunities and make profit out of it, So we cannot just blame just the government inefficiencies, Those inefficiencies itself is actually a very big opportunity for us to take advantage of as entrepreneurs, So there's a whole lot the government can do. The government can do more, like provide electricity, good road, and all that, yeah. But entrepreneurs, your mindset should be take advantage of whatever lacuna that is available in the market for you to,
How can people
build something out
kickstart
of
from
it.
this thing? There's no, we don't even see a good rollout plans for say, okay, you want to help so and so businesses. We just hear them on news okay, we want help so and so business. They're rolling out a scale for to support growing businesses and all that. But
yeah, that's why I said there's a whole lot the government can do. I'll give you an example. Chinese guys come to Nigeria with 1% or 2% interest rate on their loans they collect from their country.
1% and 2%.
Yeah, 1%,
okay.
2% interest. It's actually single digit, right? Yeah. But in Nigeria, to get a loan to set up a business, it's actually 34% minimum.
Yeah,
that's what
33,
that's what you get.
You can
So
imagine.
how can you take more risk with someone who has 2% interest?
Yes.
I mean, if my own
So you see that already is a factor.
it's a very
And
big factor.
for them to over give you that 34, 33%, that means
You would have sacrificed your grandmother first.
So
because that means your account must be they need to see that okay, you have a rolling
you would have given a
finance
whole
or you have a
lot.
collateral,
So
depending on
government
the
can come
amount.
into those areas and see how we can work on the interest rate of Nigerians and reduce it as much as possible. But do you also know that even with that interest rate that's really very high, there are still opportunities that are still located in that sector itself. Like for example, crowdfunding. Those who do crowdfunding in agriculture and other sectors, So that's innovation as we're talking about. For every opportunity that is there, there's always for every challenge that is there, there's also an opportunity that is there. But government has a whole lot to play. I'm not saying government should go and sleep on their bed and do nothing. Yes. They have a whole lot to do, a whole lot. And if the government can try as much as possible to do as much as they can, right? Being an entrepreneur in Nigeria will be way more easier than what it is now. Yeah.
I think instead of waiting for government to spoon feed us and literally do everything for us, we can do for ourselves.
has the government actually done anything for most of us?
Well,
Let's be very honest.
sitting
Okay, like in your
around
own
and
business now,
complaining.
has government played any
Bro,
role in your
sitting around
business?
and complaining is not going to fix anything.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Now, I have this mindset. I think every good or bad thing starts from the home. I'll link it eventually.
Okay.
So these people in government, they are human beings, right?
Okay.
They are from homes, right? Imagine if from their homes they were, imbibed with, discipline, love, dignity, integrity, and all of that. From
You dey talk about politicians.
yes,
Now
from
they
the
want
get-go.
buy for the seed.
Yes.
Who they buy for the seed?
If they had it, if they all had it from the get-go. I'm saying this because it's very important
Okay.
for homes, parents to raise the right kids.
Yeah.
Abroad is easier because everybody grows up knowing there are rules, knowing how to follow those rules. Whereas we grew up here knowing how to evade and, maneuver your way.
Maneuver.
Yeah,
That's,
because you
corners.
see people that made
That's
the
what
law.
I'm saying.
doing it.
Raise children the right way.
See, sorry to
of
cut
And
you.
when they are old, they
Okay.
won't depart from it.
Yeah, see, let's be realistic. Coming from your point,
Yeah.
we've had people like they raised all of us where
There is some of us, or well,
okay, some of us. Now, I'm just
Imagine
talking
if
about
they
us
raised
here
all of
because-
us well.
No, because I know
It would have
like a
been
little bit
nicer.
of you guys, so I feel like for we here, that, okay, they raise us well, or some of us generally. Okay, I have friends that are now governments, they're in the government, so I know say they raise their way. I know say they raise their way. See now, they don't inside the government. Now
They don't dey misbehave.
Yes.
Because the bad
Now they
eggs
don't
are
play
more.
with the politics the way
Because
they
the
go.
bad eggs are more. Because nobody holds them
But they raise their
accountable.
well, oh.
Bro, nobody holds anybody accountable in Nigeria.
Yes.
If
That's one
people
thing.
were growing up,
Yes.
do you know what kept me in check? I was stubborn. And if you know me well, I'm still very stubborn.
Yes.
Do you know what kept me going? Man, until they beat Chris come off from my body.
Yes.
By the time I think about the beating I will receive at home, I gotta sit well. I have to make sure I read my books. I have to make sure I come out first. There's no room for laziness.
Yes.
Do you understand? I didn't have a boyfriend until I was 21.
You see how they raised you now. See, do you know as you are now, if you become a minister, you're raised well. If you become
Yes.
a minister of Nigeria tomorrow,
Yes.
there's every tendency that this your raising well now go shift, go on corner.
It will not shift.
You have
You know
to play
why?
the politics.
You know why it will not
Because
shift?
even from direct now,
Your
now,
superiors.
your superiors will just tell you, okay, send this money to you. Send you
you're
wanted
not,
to
you're
send
not getting the point.
Make me understand.
It starts from the homes.
But see, I agree with you. Start from the home.
These bad
But-
eggs, they
Yeah.
were raised from homes.
Okay, the bad eggs there.
Yes.
So you don't say everyone of okay.
It's because they got away with all the nastiness they did growing up. That's why they continued.
See,
That
you
girl
you
who
can-
didn't know her project. If say for House they ask her for her project, she go no.
See, you can actually have a good upbringing, a very good one. But now that your upbringing
system
is
itself could
for
corrupt
your
you.
home. Now, when you come outside from your home, what do you face? You face the system.
Because
you
the
face the
system
metrics.
is
Yes,
bad.
now.
Do you
Bro,
understand? Now
bro.
it's your good behavior versus the bad system.
Because if you
Bro,
want to stick with that
bro,
good time, if you just
Before
snatch you from
Nigeria
us.
Yes,
can
now.
change, all of us as the grassroots, we need to change our mindset and our mentality. We need to understand the importance of raising good kids.
Of
Because
course,
it's
of
those
course,
good
of
kids
course,
that
those
you're
are like the
raising
foundations.
that would become those big people tomorrow, that will become those bullies tomorrow. Let's get it right from the homes, from the nuclear homes. Right?
Okay.
Mother, father, children.
Dolly, talking about the government support, you understand?
Yeah.
I know you once told the story about NIFA. How when you were schooling in New York Film Academy in Los Angeles, and how you were supported. Can you just quickly just tell me about that and
Okay.
relate it to our present
Our
day
own
government?
economy.
Yeah.
Well, so like I said, NIFA, shout out to NIFA. I love my NIFA. So they gave me grants. But here's the thing, before I got the grant, where did I start from? I started from Nigeria, right? Before I went to NIFA and got the grant and everything, I first applied here by myself. I didn't wait for government.
Okay.
And get this, I'm not from a rich home. We're just average.
Okay.
Do you get? So it's not about, oh, you have rich uncles and rich aunties.
So when you applied for the grant when you were in Nigeria?
I applied for the school, paid the application
Okay,
fee,
for the school, okay.
got admitted. Then once you get admission, the school will send you a link and ask you if you need a grant.
Are you
Only
saying
from
system?
only
Yes.
from
That is system that's
application.
working.
Yes. Then you apply.
Government is ready to support.
Bro, yes, the government is ready to support, but we don't have that. Let's not dwell on what we don't have. See, no entrepreneur can excel if you keep dwelling on what you don't have. That's the problem. As
So
an
that means as an
entrepreneur,
entrepreneur self, you
you're
don't even
forced,
need
like
you
he
trying to
said,
say
like-
you don't even need to even think about the government
no,
backing.
Ike said it. He
You
said,
just need fire
stand,
down. Ike.
identify the problem, figure out a solution.
Yeah.
Don't wait for what you don't have. It doesn't
Yeah.
do you any service.
It doesn't
Yeah,
at all.
that's true.
You're going to end up being frustrated. Guess what? Being an entrepreneur, if you're not focused, if you're not resilient, no matter the help or grant or anything government wants to give you, you will be frustrated. And you will waste it. And you will not make anything. You know what? Guess what? America is a working system, and I love America so much, right?
Yes.
But there are a lot of people that are not doing anything.
Yes. A lot,
A
whole
lot
lot.
of homeless people.
The government is just paying themselves.
Government is still helping. Why?
Still paying
So if it
them.
was
But
just a
if you like, they
government
do what you know
thing,
they do.
they will be doing well.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, it's not just the government.
Nigeria,
thing.
a lot of
Yeah.
with the government not helping. Guess what? Who's the richest black man today?
Dangote,
Yes, some people would like to come out and say, "Oh, he's from a rich home. He had Dan Tata. He had." Man, bro.
No, Baba, they go out though. Forget
Bro!
yes. We don't say
Dangote,
they go
Did you
out.
see?
They go out. They go out.
See this.
If you don't
So
go
the-
hard, no matter how many millions they give you,
Yeah.
you will lose it all and you will cry.
Yeah.
You will cry premium. There are days when you will put all your money and everything will flop. Look at what
Yeah.
happened in Balogu Market.
Yes.
It's life. Things happen. You sit down, you think about it, you go online, learn one or two things, re-strategize, and you come back on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this Jizo,
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Let's not wait for government
okay
every
now
time.
let's to get this clearly, as an entrepreneur, you really don't need to wait 100 for the government.
Yeah.
You find your way, Abi.
Yes.
You
Yes.
do.
Yes.
So now I want to put this one there so we can wrap up. Let's look at from what we said earlier about risk taking
Yeah.
and all that, the passion. So let's take A as an entrepreneur, then B is not a risk taker. You understand? So now, the A being an entrepreneur wants to do something that drives him, a passion. It could be a filmmaker, it could be your line of business into oil and all that. So now you're going, you're employing workers, you're striving, you understand? Now this B just feel like, oh mass, I don't make this money from X and X place. I know if you do business, I know if you drive any passion. Ma just go buy land. Ma go buy house. You understand? You see he's investing now.
Yeah.
But that is investing. It's not as if he's trying to go like, into a career shares. He's just investing in properties.
Yeah.
You get. This A now when they don't go into entrepreneurship, now they drive a career. That is first business now, bam. If you fail, those millions has gone. Just as you tried, at first. It fail.
And the other person.
And this
money,
other person now
you
when
go, they
go
get
into
value for the-
property, property now they get value. He now no be entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But now they buy, get another money, boom, you buy another property. Are you understanding? So how can you relate these two? Is it that this guy now where they do entrepreneurship now? Is his own line? Is it like now suppose work? Like is that what people should look at?
Well,
Yeah, I know it's individual choices,
yes,
but yeah.
it is. But then again, there's some investment that are they're good investment and the risk is low, but the profit is very high. Like purchasing land, as you said, property investment is a very low risk investment. You always, because land is
It's
not
low risk,
land is not something that is generated over and over again. So it's low risk and all that. Yeah, but you'll find out that the person who continues to make investments in a certain idea and fails and continue making investment in an idea, you will find out that in the long run, he or she, if he's persistent, right, and with proper knowledge and skills, right, will become 10 times more richer than that person who just bought the land.
Exactly.
I
and
agree
was
with
playing
you to
safe.
some point,
Yeah. So those who take more risk end up being more successful.
More risk, more
That's
rewards.
it.
And everybody cannot be an entrepreneur.
Obviously,
The sooner people understand that, the better.
Yeah.
If you don't have a heart of a lion, please don't go into entrepreneurship. You will fail.
Yes.
You will be depressed and you probably commit suicide.
Okay. So is it safe to say business owners, like there are some people who does business, can they be classified as entrepreneur as well?
As long
Like
as
there are
you're
some people who are out there, maybe they open boutique or shop.
as long as you're
They are
selling
selling, like,
something,
Yes,
you're selling
as-
Oh yeah. So thank you very much, man. It's really been, a great episode with you guys. And I
Very
learned,
educative.
Yeah, very educated, you know.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot from Dolly, from Ike, just Black.
Yeah, my
you know,
brother.
and I'm sure our viewers out there, they got one or two, you know, to cope from this, you know. So at this point, yeah, just Black, you know, is gonna be a wrap.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you, Dolly,
Thank you very much.
for being around.
Thank you for
For
having
sharing
me.
your knowledge, and just keep doing your thing, yeah, as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Understand.
see your next movie.
Hi, it's
Yeah.
coming out soon.
Oh, when is it coming? You have a date
We don't
for
have
that
a date yet,
Okay.
but it's coming to cinema soon. You'll be
Is
the
there a
first to
title
know.
for that?
Yes, a star in the dark.
It's Star in the
Oh.
Dark. That's a beautiful one. Watch out for
out
it.
for
Star in the Dark.
Thank
Man,
you.
hit us up, yeah. We're gonna turn up, yeah.
I will. I know the
Put it
viewers
out on
will
our
come.
fan base as well and let people know it's Star in the Dark, man.
It's coming.
That is really
Thank you.
Sounds
really-
interesting.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Thank
so
you
hi,
so
what's
much.
good? What's coming from you? Like
Yeah, we're coming out with new products very soon.
With new
And
products.
Partnering with Dangote.
We'll let you
it's
know.
funny with that. You said you will let us know. So
Yeah, we'll let you know.
so you be like, you don't go speed that Dangote part. And you never want to let us know. I mean, you want speed your $10 part too.
That's what we're praying for.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
It will
good, man. Man, it's been a great
Thank you
time with
guys
you guys.
so
Yeah.
much.
And
Thank you.
I
Have
want
fun.
to give a special shout out to our sponsor, to Iconic Media House, man.
Iconic.
Thank you, Iconic. Thank you for all you do, yeah. So please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
You know, follow us on all our social media handles. And please, if there are any places you feel like we didn't eat very well, feel free to leave it on the comment section.
Yeah.
And let us know. We'll check it out and we'll look into those aspects in our next episode. And once again, I'm Real B, aka Sharpshooter Itano.
Yeah, and I'm just a Black, aka Scripture, your co-host, and thanks for watching.
And it's a sign.
Make some noise.